My name is Dave Bennett, and I'd like to welcome you to the first version of East Texas Radio Days. Who will be the moderator for our program today?
Well, thank you very much. I really don't know how you control this microphone. I haven't seen very many in my nearly 60 years of radio broadcasting, but we'll get on through this. And I am missing Mary Helen Bair. If someone could assist us in seeing if she can come forward for the panel. And I'm going to take just a moment to read to you a little bit about two broadcasters who have left us during the last 12 months. The first is a gentleman by the name of Ben Earl Lowry. He's a native of Jacksonville, Texas, and son of a pioneer owner of KEBE Jacksonville and KNET in Palestine, both pioneer radio stations. Ben Lowry and Billy Joyce Maness, the wife of event chairman Dave Bennett, whom you've just heard from, were classmates at Jacksonville High School. At the time of his death, Lowry was employed by WBAP in Fort Worth, Dallas. Secondly is John Gordon, native of Marshall, Texas. He began a career of radio broadcasting at the ripe old age of 16 at Marshall's KMHT. He became an award-winning radio journalist with station ownership of KLUE Marshall. He eventually began TV reporting for KTBS Channel 3's Shreveport. Later, he formed his own film company focusing on documentaries. At the time of his death from cancer, Gordon was with the United Methodist Churches of the United States, filming Methodist activities worldwide. Had John still been with us, it would have been my great pleasure to have him with us on this panel today. John's widow, Ginger, is with us today. Thank you very much. Well, as you know, this has been a labor of love for all of us who have been involved with this long. I see Mr. Brown has arrived. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Bigg, I'm proud to be
For coming. You don't have a place up here?
No, I missed the meet.
Oh, that's right. Well,
I didn't buy a ticket.
Well, you're going to be on the program. I can guarantee you that. So, with that in mind, we're going to begin, and so that we can get in as much programming today as possible, we're going to attempt to curtail our panelists for more than 10 minutes. Now, I don't know whether we can do that with a bunch of loudmouth, long-talking radio people, but we shall try. And I have come up with my own devices, kind of a little introduction for all of these people. Right or wrong, I'm the moderator, I'll do whatever I want to do. So, having said that, it is my pleasure to introduce the extremely lovable lady on my right, Mary Helen Bair. And Mary Helen, you started to work with KFRO and Mr. Curtis Sr. on the same day you finished a local business college, literally walking across the street from her classes to the station. At that time, Mary Helen, did you think that you would work there and nowhere else until your retirement?
That's That's right. I went right in there and he got me on the door, got me going, right there.
Well,
He told me, come on in here and I'll take you right now.
okay, and so that temporary job lasted for
Secretary.
And after he found out how good you were, what did he expand your duties to be?
Then I was program director. And then later on, I was operations for all of the whole thing except the secretaries. I mean, they sell people, you know. But then I was in charge of the whole thing.
And did you not do birthday clubs and things like that?
Yeah, we did that. We did the birthday card, talk to them and everything. We did it all.
You know, I can certainly say from past experience that if a radio person had a problem, minor though it may be, but it was a big thing to that person, who did we look to? Mary Helen. And regardless of competition, I was across the street, and we were competitors, but friendly, always. And we could always count on Mary Helen because she is the very epitome of what a competitor ought to be. And I think back about James Robert Curtis Jr., who we'll have in a video presentation here in a little while. Very dear friend that I saw literally grow up, and I imagine you had a little hand in telling him what radio was all about.
I did. He came down there and sit by me when I was working, and he'd sit there beside me, and I'd tell him what to do. And he was just, he'd sit right there and say, now what am I supposed to do with this? And I'd tell him to do this and do that. He was my buddy, and I loved him.
Well, so did everybody else that knew him, and I'm sure, especially since he became a mayor, there were a lot of people who would like to tell him what to do and where to go. Okay, well, Mary Helen, thank you very much.